Hello, citizens of YouTube land.
Hey.
It's your president and your BP back once again with another episode of Walker, Texas Rangerary.
Yep.
This time,
What's up?
That's his mama.
Yeah, she's off camera.
Uh,
we don't go over there, okay?
Yeah,
A little humor from Boy Meets World.
yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Anyways, today's episode is season 1 of Walker, Texas Ranger, the original show. We just dropped the video last night of the brand new Walker review. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go ahead, check it out. And by the way, if you want to become a citizen of YouTube land, all you have to do is hit that subscription button below. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So, season 1 of Walker, Texas Ranger, the original series, stars Chuck Norris, Clarence Gilliard, Noble Willingham, who plays the comedic figure CD in the show.
Yep.
Cherie J. Wilson, who plays Alexandra Cahill, and
I thought it was just Alex.
It's Alexandra, actually.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact,
They just always shorten it to Alex.
Oh, okay, I guess that's a fun fact.
Yeah, that's her full name.
I never knew that.
We're getting a little off topic here.
We're sorry.
It's okay. They kind of expect this by now.
Yeah, they because they know that this is all ad-libbed.
Yeah. So it premiered in January of 1993, and it consisted at first of 3 pilot episodes, the first of which is basically a full-blown movie.
Yeah, it's a made-for-TV movie. In fact, it was an hour and a half long.
And the actor who plays CD in that episode is not Noble Willingham. It's the guy that worked with Jim Varney quite a bit in the Ernest movies. I forget his name now. But he's been in a few other things. He was also in that movie Mississippi Burning that we reviewed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So go back and check that out if you haven't too, guys. Check out everything we've done.
Yeah.
So the first season follows a very country western vibe, much like the whole show does in general. And the first season is basically a villain of the week as episodes, much like the rest of the season, much like the rest of the series. And it has several topical points that they try to address in the show, such as like in the first season we get a couple of episodes involving troubled youth, teenage runaway type thing. You go ahead.
Tobey Maguire's in this.
Yes.
It's emo Tobey Maguire, by the way. It's very much emo Tobey Maguire. It's awesome.
Yeah, you might even
so
say
young.
that maybe he took maybe he researched that episode for his portrayal in Spider-Man 3.
Yes, I love it so much. Thank you for making that dead.
You're welcome, son.
I'm sorry. That was one of the best episodes of the show by far.
Then there was the episode involving a hurricane in which
Storm warning.
Trevat, he played by Clarence Gilliard, he infiltrates a prison bus to go to prison. And the bus gets caught in a hurricane, and it's a really fun episode that also involves a handicapped lady realizing that she's capable of much more than what she's given herself credit for.
Because originally it had her that she was going to kill herself, but then Walker kind of stepped in and says, "Hey, you can help me set off these Home Alone style traps to knock out these bad guys."
Yeah, it does kind of consist of that.
Let's face it, those traps he sets off are Home Alone style traps.
Yeah. And then there's one point in which Walker jumps from a horse. I forget the episode it is, but it's in the credits, so you're not going to be able to miss it. But he jumps from a horse onto the top of a station wagon, and it is just top-notch classic Walker.
Yeah. Another episode that I think a two-parter actually that we should mention is called "Something in the Shadows." Which,
Yes.
by the way, this may be one of the best.
The drug dealing karate world champion.
Yes, this may be one of the best villains of the entire series. I'm sorry, but he is. He's not the best. There's one villain in particular, but we'll get to him after we finish season 4. But he may be one of the best, honestly.
Yeah. And the crooked sheriff was a good one too.
Yeah, that one was a good one. But I mean, he was also the reason why he was a crooked sheriff was because he took bribes and
it was Cahill that prosecuted him. Yeah. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, it was. Bit. It was, and there was something else.
You know, that other villain that you were talking about. Maybe he took inspiration from this villain. Because
yeah, maybe
they follow a similar plot line, except the other guy takes it to an even more extreme. But we'll get to that later.
We'll get to him later. Let's just say he may be one of the best, but yet most evil Walker Texas Ranger villains.
So this show is very fun. And this season was very fun to watch. It was also...
We still got a few more episodes in this season, but we just wanted to drop this anyways because the new because of the new series and stuff. But we'll finish this season, and then we'll move on to season 2, and probably do a similar thing because the next episode comes out next Thursday.
Well, to be honest, when we started this, it's a daunting task, guys.
There's 198 episodes.
Season by season, so it's going to be a while before we get everything out as far as that goes. And we may not get it all out before we start our next project, so we got to throw that out there too.
February 14th. It is the return of Lifetime Movies, A Dude's Perspective.
Yeah, we're going to be looking...
Season 2.
We're going to be looking for the craziest ones there.
February 14th. So stay tuned for that on Valentine's Day.
And mad respect to all the people who have been watching us lately.
Yeah, thank you.
We really appreciate it.
And the fact that the Walker series review already has 9 views when we just uploaded it 21 hours ago. How's that possible?
For us.
For us, yeah. For us anyways. It's like, what? How?
But anyway...
I thought Spider-Man getting 5 views in a day was impressive, but 9 in 21 hours? What?
The season 1 review, you know, as I've said, this is also a very campy show. So if you're into that style, you're going to love this as well. It almost reminds me of the 1960s Batman TV show.
Yeah.
In which bad guys, you know, basically would get their butts kicked pretty mercilessly by Batman. Well, the same thing happens against Walker and his partner. Yeah. You know, they're kicking butt throughout the whole show.
By the way, every single bad guy gets a roundhouse to the face.
Yeah.
Every single bad guy does.
It's a bit surprising. You know, we have a different theme. You guys may know Eyes of a Ranger, but the first season has a completely different theme to it. More of a, even more so, I think, of a country western vibe than the actual theme song that we all pretty much know and love out there.
Hey, Eyes of a Ranger is a better theme, okay?
It is a better theme, I'll grant it that, but this other theme works well. So, what's your rating for this one?
I gotta give it a 5 out of 5. It's just, it's too good.
Yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5 too. You know, it was a very strong start to the season and to the series overall. You know, everybody kind of gives it their all. We haven't quite got to some of the backstory behind Walker yet, so we're going to be looking forward to that into the later seasons.
Oh yeah, and don't forget when I think it's season 2 is when we get a certain character that is like a fan favorite amongst people. It's the cowboy Texas Ranger in the episodes that take place in the past.
So, but of course,
that's going to be awesome.
As usual, as we do with every single review, if you think that season 1 of Walker Texas Ranger is the worst season in all of television history, well, that's just your opinion. And just
you're wrong.
remember, yeah, you're wrong, but just remember, we're just two idiots with a cell phone camera. Our opinions do not matter, except they actually do, because we have a YouTube show, except they actually don't. So, with that having been said, we'll see you till the next episode that we drop.
Which will be next Thursday, probably.
Probably, or we'll help to get something out a little sooner. We'll see.
Possibly Friday the 13th?
Yeah, maybe. We are scheduled to do that because we've been kind of covering everything involving, well, not everything, but a little bit of Chuck Norris and a little bit of Jerry Padalecki because he's the star in the new series, so we're trying to tie things together. So expect a few more things out of that. And as far as that goes, we'll see you guys next time. And as always, remember, peace and love from Denny and Son. Bye.
Oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel.